How's New York?
Amazing. Yeah, we got to promote like crazy. I even got to get a little video of Gary Vee, and I stalked him down. And it was great. It was great. We got to meet a lot of people. We got to meet some journalists, crypto journalists we'll be following up with when we launch the first episode. And, everyone loved it. They really loved the whole concept of SuperDoge, crypto comedy, and then with some education in there also. So it went really well.
I love it. Did you try to lift your leg on the New York Pops, or that was maybe a little this distance you weren't willing to go to?
Yeah. Maybe next time, a few drinks on me. I'll try anything.
Well, I did something similar, not the lifting of the leg, but I wish I could have gone with you guys. I was holding the fort here in Hollywood, where we had the Infinity Festival, which is where Hollywood meets Silicon Valley. And
perfect.
It was wonderful. The partner, the sponsors are NVIDIA and Qualcomm, all sorts of Unity, Coresight, Microsoft, Intel. And it was wonderful. There were so many panels and so many discussions about the future of art and tech, and NFTs were on everyone's lips, and people came up to us. We had a small team of SuperDoge promoters and part of the team of filmmakers, and so many questions, and everyone put a smile on everyone's face. So we had a good time.
Nice.
Oh, that's wonderful. So we'll get kicked off here, you guys. Welcome everyone tonight. SuperDoge right now is sitting at a $6 million market cap, so we've seen a considerable increase over the last week here, and it's really exciting to see after all of the hard work that's been put in and kind of the stagnant period that we've had for the last few months while we were busy developing. Thankfully, it is now our time to shine. So we are deploying our marketing budget, and we are swinging for the fences here to make sure that the NFT sale and the release of our NFTs, the release of the first episode will be properly promoted. And a lot of people were asking why we weren't marketing earlier, and I'd mentioned that we needed to save our marketing for when we had something to market. So we're at that point here now, and things are going well. Tomorrow we have a podcast with the Bad Crypto Podcast. Tuesday we'll be filming the voiceovers for episodes 1, possibly 2, in California, and after that, we have a panel discussion with Miami Crypto World on the 12th. And then we also have a appearance on the Nifty show. I believe it's the 20th. It might be the 21st. We haven't confirmed yet. So a lot of big events coming up, as well as some additional press releases. We have paid marketing running right now, where we have promoters actively promoting the Discord. On top of that, we will be paying some influencers to create some videos. We also have a special announcement coming out this month with regards to one of the voiceover actors, but we'll save that surprise. And we are actively working on a CoinMarketCap listing as well to be able to combine all of the promotional and advertising, paid ads, all that stuff with a CoinMarketCap listing. I think is our greatest chance at having some tremendous success here. With that being said, the first thing I'd really like to do is thank the community for the boys that went down to New York and Alex over in California with his team in Hollywood, promoting at all the events. It was something I was so humbled and grateful to see. And I just, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all the hard work you've put in. And all the digital soldiers that have been sitting here promoting your butts off for the last, forever. It's so humbling to see. And, you all know who you are. We see you on Twitter going nuts. And we wouldn't be here without this great community. And I think SuperDoge truly has the capability to develop a cult following. We really fit within that category where we tick a lot of the boxes with regards to, okay, we've got a great meme coin, we've got a great team, we're about to release a great product, and anyone who's been introduced to SuperDoge really loves it. Is that kind of the reaction that you were seeing, Adam, while you were in New York when you were introducing SuperDoge to the world? You might be on mute, Adam Gilad.
Well, it's certainly the reaction that I saw in Hollywood while Adam is getting the mute button sorted. Okay, there we go. Adam, go.
Oh, go ahead. No, it was fantastic. First of all, I take my mask off. I take my cape off. I take my hat off for Mr. Jerry Kelly, who was, to me, the superstar of the whole conference. We had so much fun running around in those costumes, and people loved it. People came up to us. Some people recognized it. People loved the charity aspect, the sense of fun. It was amazing, and I had such a good week. It's ridiculous. I've never had such a good time in a week with another dude, like in a foreign city. But the enthusiasm was amazing. Yeah.
Well, Jerry, Jared, did you want to say a word? You were certainly the star of the show here the last week, and I think we are all just so impressed with the effort that you put in, and you're braver and courage. You did a bunch of stuff that I just wouldn't have the courage to do. I'm kind of a bit of a tech recluse, so hats off to you, man. It was so much fun to watch.
No, it was fun. It was great. You know, when I arrived first, you know, I was looking for Adam. I go up the street. I see this guy. He's got a cast on his leg, and he's handing out flyers in the line. I was like, Jesus, there's Adam. You know what I mean? It was like nuts. He was like really getting stuck into the crowd there in the big line going into the actual NFT event. And then from there, we just started from there. We just hit the streets a lot and just like and connected with people also. Like, you know, we there was so much giving out flyers and so on. But then we went to the events, the actual parties and so on. And that's when you actually really got to connect with people. They really, you know, when they heard what we were doing, when I said, you know, I got one of the X-Men writers and Gargoyles writers here with me, and they're going, really? And then I'd walk over, say, Adam, here, check out, you know, speak to these guys, and they were blown away. So they saw a lot of legitimacy from there, and yeah, it was great. It was like people were super supportive, like those guys. You know, I'll tell you the story again, how I ended up getting in front of Gary Vee, but it was kind of a crazy story. And
we want to hear it.
Line, you know, say it again.
I said we definitely want to hear it. So fill us in, please.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. So it was like, you know, I met some people in the line, and we were heading into the Gary Vee. Like, we basically, to get to the Gary Vee party, I went to a bar. I wasn't on the V Friends, but I'd heard people talking about it, and then suddenly they all got a tweet where to go to this actual party, and I was like, you know, hey, what's that actual address again? You know, and people were being pretty like kind of private about it, you know, they wouldn't tell us, they were kind of walking away. And I was like walking over, and I heard walking over to different people asking them. And then I heard one person saying, it's 50 battery or Barry or something. And I walked over, I says, is it 50 battery or Barry to another group? And they were going, it's Barry, it's 50 Barry. And then I went out and I got in the taxi with some other folks. We got out there, and one of the guys in the line with us was going, he says, I got to go up to, the line was huge. He says, I'm going to go up and get us in, you know, see if we can get it in, you know, quicker than we are. And basically he walked up the line. It took him about 15 minutes to come back. And the next thing he says, hey, there's Gary Vee. He's coming down the end of the line. And Gary's got all these people around him. And I'm telling some people in the line about SuperDoge, you know, and these people are a bit drunk and whatever. And they're like, SuperDoge, you know, they're getting a bit crazy, you know, joking about it. And one of the guys goes, this is your chance. Pitch him. And I was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know, and I actually had the cape in the backpack, in my backpack, on my back. So I stuck on the cape. These people thought I was nuts. This guy got his phone and followed me down. And basically, you know, you guys seen the kind of clip of it. I know that you've seen some of the longer video, but I had to kind of go through quite a crowd to actually get to him. And then I just kind of got stuck in and went straight over and got him to say SuperDoge. You know, I was like, hey, Gary, it's SuperDoge. And that was it. It was kind of crazy. But, you know, that was just one of the kind of highlights. There was so many interesting people to meet and interesting people who really liked what we're doing. And I think, I met some people from CoinDesk, like one of the other guys, Josh, basically connected me with one of the journalists out there. And then I just met another one on my own, and I told them the story and they loved it. I think a lot of people like the fun aspect, the charity aspect, the riders, what we got going on, the crypto humor. It's going to blow up, man. In my opinion, seeing the people's reaction who are in this, what they thought of SuperDoge, the people behind it, what's been going on, it's only a matter of time. Seriously, that's my thoughts.
Well, it's certainly great to hear, and thank you so much for all the hard work you put in, Jerry. Yeah, you're a legend. You'll always be a SuperDoge legend. Yeah.
Oh no, thank you. It's been great, and everyone in the, all like meme in there, and everyone in there, as you said, they know who they are. Like just like full on hitting it hard. You know what I mean? Out there with Adam, everyone. It's coming together now. I really see it coming together. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, and thank you for everything you're doing to make this happen.
It's been a wonderful adventure, and it wouldn't have been any fun without having you guys join us on this journey. So, like I said, it is our time to shine now. We do have a lot of promotions prepared for this month, and let's go for it. We do need the community's help. We've been building the Discord quite successfully. We've only started marketing just about 2 days ago, maybe 2.5, and we've already reached over well over 3,000 members in the Discord. We also have some additional promo stuff that isn't confirmed yet, so I'm not going to mention it. I don't like to say things that are speculative. I'd rather just have straight facts to deliver. But yeah, so let's get to some questions here with the crowd. Oh, and another thing I should mention is that not only was Jerry and Adam Gilad over in New York, one of the writers and directors, Zach Com, who is also responsible for the Blockchain Hero series on Wax, and just is recently just launched Draco dice, where you can get an exclusive set of SuperDoge dice if you buy packs of Draco dice. Zach, are you able to say a couple of words and maybe tell us a little bit more about Draco dice?
Hi, yeah, I'm here. The promotion to qualify for the exclusive SuperDoge dice is over because the sale ended late last night. I can certainly talk about Draco dice, but I'm more interested being here and being on the team here to talk about SuperDoge. So I don't know, what direction do you want to take this?
Well, how about you give us a quick elevator pitch on Draco dice, and then let's talk about SuperDoge.
Sure, that sounds good. So the vision for Draco Dice is that there's never been a time when you could take your digital assets into multiple games or easily mass transfer them across multiple chains. So those are two of the three goals of Draco Dice, to give you digital assets that you can use in multiple places and that you can get increasing utility from over time. And then the third vision for that is that we're putting 5% of all of our revenue into the Draco Dice Development Fund, which is going to be distributed through community organized grants that are going to go to game developers who want to build games to give Draco Dice more utility. So in that respect, we're lowering the barrier for entry to blockchain game development by supplying game developers with resources, an existing base of blockchain integrated assets, and an existing base of users who highly value them. We've successfully built up a community that's rapidly approaching 10K. I think we're at about 9.6. And I am working with Adam to supply all of the lessons that I've learned in the course of building that community so that we can get more eyes on SuperDoge, which clearly deserves the attention as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. And now I do know that the dice, although the sale is over, I do know that a couple of sets will be out there, and they will be highly, extremely rare. One of the rarer SuperDoge collectibles. So keep an eye out on the secondary markets. You might get lucky and be able to scoop up a pair before they become some sort of ancient relic that becomes priceless over time. But, okay, did we have any questions from the community that anyone wanted to verbally address? If not, we can start reading. Okay, so I see questions. How many episodes have been made? So episode 1 is being completed now, which is actually a 2-part episode. So this will be two separate around 3-minute episodes, Act 1 and Act 2. And the pilot series will be 6 episodes in total. Once the pilot series is done, we will start development on our full-length season 1 20-minute standard kind of cartoon series. How did we come up with the SuperDoge project? That's a good question. You know, we had seen all of these Doge related coins kind of going crazy earlier this year, and we had seen so many scams and so much lack of effort put into developing a real product that we had decided that we would throw our hat in the ring. And as many of you know, the original SuperDoge was actually a dog's head photoshopped onto Superman's body. It was cool. It was, you know, that was my attempt at designing. I'm not the best designer, but we then later hired a professional designer to come in and an illustrator actually to hand draw SuperDoge and friends from scratch. And that was actually one of the longer and more difficult parts of the rebrand was we had to come up with our, you know, a whole new set of characters and a universe. And so there's a lot of prep and planning that went in to get everything set up. But now that everything's moving full steam ahead, we should be able to have some sort of system in place where our goal is to release an episode every 2 weeks. That really is my goal, and I'm pushing hard to achieve that. Yeah, we want to, after we launch the first episode, we want to remain relevant. We want to be able to hit those current pop culture things that are taking place, right? So, for instance, episode 2, I'll do a little leak, will have something to do with Squid Game, right? So, and we've got ideas to kind of hit all of those pop culture figures and current events as they appear. Okay, will there be a minting limit per wallet for the NFT series? What is the official price per NFT? So the official price per NFT is going to be 0.07 ETH, and we're also working on building a Polygon Layer 2 solution on top as well. So you could use Polygon to purchase, for example, and not have to pay ETH gas fees. It's basically free to mint on Polygon. It's a little bit more advanced, so it might not accommodate some users, but for more advanced users who want to download and fund their Polygon wallet, they'll be able to do that as well. Someone said in Discord server that it would be a good idea to build a ETH bridge for buying SuperDoge. You replied that you talked to the dead team about that. Have you done so, and will the ETH bridge be a possibility? Oh, sorry, Enzo, minting limit per wallet. Yes, there will be a mint limit per wallet. It's probably going to be, you know, maybe 10 NFTs or something like this. I'll have to speak to the developers and the tokenomic partners that we have to ensure that we have something that's kind of standard within the NFT drops taking place now. So the ETH bridge. Someone said in Discord that it would be a good idea to build an ETH bridge for buying SuperDoge. You replied that you talked to the dev team about that. Have you done so? And will the ETH bridge be a possibility? So the ETH bridge could be a future possibility after the NFT launch. That is our main priority, is to make sure that we get all of our development work done. We can't throw in another task at this point in time, as we've you know, in reality, we probably should have taken a bit more time to launch, but you know, like I said, it's our time to move now. The markets are in our favor. Dog coins are popular and trending, and we've got a lot of forward momentum. So we're pushing to get the NFT launch. After that, we will discuss the ETH bridge. It is an interesting concept. So. Okay, I don't see any more questions unless I'm missing any here. No, I think that's about it, guys.
There, you know what? There's some in the actual admin group.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Another thing I should mention is that we will, once we hit about a 10 million market cap, then I'll take some SuperDoge out of the deployer and we'll sell it and add an additional slug of liquidity to PancakeSwap V2. So that way we've got, right now we've got $658,000 over 1,000 BNB on V1 locked liquidity, and that's locked until the year 2100. PancakeSwap V2 currently right now only has $22,000 in liquidity, 33.97 BNB. So we're going to at least double that, if not triple it. But let's let the market cap inch up over the next week here a little bit more, so that we have more bandwidth and impact with that. In order to not allow bots to mint 200 NFT because of their speed against human, we'll be able to mint only one NFT at the same time. Right. Will the revenue for the NFT sale be used for anything specific? So there are costs that come along with actually doing the NFT launch. Developers have to be paid. There's also other splits that need to come out, but yes, a percentage of the revenue will be used to secure the future development of the SuperDoge story, as well as phase 2, which includes the Lemmy token drop, the Lemmy NFT drop, the Lemmy rookie card drop, and then the building of the yield farming platform. I should mention again that your SuperDoge NFT will act as your key to the Lemmy farming platform. So you'll need a Lemmy NFT and a SuperDoge NFT to be able to access the yield farming platform to be able to farm Hollywood. So just keep that in mind. There is, we're trying to create forward buying pressure on the NFTs themselves. So there'll be limited spots to be able to actually yield farm, to get airdrops, all that stuff. So what's the project team count on payroll at this moment? It's well over 10. It might be around 15 people. Now, not everyone is making salaries. Some are being paid on a per project basis, but there are certainly some people on salaries. For example, we have 4 full-time animators working on SuperDoge at the moment. Team of 5 writers. We've got developers. We've got our marketers, our graphic designers, our illustrators. There's a lot of people working on the project. So, yeah, it's time to market this thing and get it out to the world. Will the price be the same on V1 and V2, or will it be a problem in the long run that we have bought on V1? No, it will not matter whatsoever where you bought it or where you sell it. The smaller amount of liquidity just allows for a higher price volatility when you buy and sell. So if you're buying or selling large amounts, you'll want to use V1. If you're just making a small purchase, you can probably get away with it on V2 without facing too much of a price fluctuation. Okay. And perhaps one more question from Enzo as it comes in, and then we'll wrap it up, you guys. I appreciate everyone's time and patience. And again, for all of the hard work and effort that you guys have put in, you're the reason why the price is increasing, right? And your support will be the catalyst that allows us to, our whole goal is to keep building up the community until we hit critical mass and the community just kind of takes control, kind of like you see in these larger projects where promotion is not even necessary anymore. There's just an army. And as I mentioned before, I think that we have the capability to truly build a cult following within the crypto industry. There's no one else like us. There's no other crypto comedy show that's ready to kind of make a mainstream debut here. And we're going to market it to everyone. And every 2 weeks, we have another opportunity to go viral. That's the whole goal here. Every 2 weeks, new episode. Do we go viral with this one or that one? Or you know what I mean? It's going to happen. So buckle out.